Once more she sat behind loud hastening hoofs, a speed of armored squadrons, and a voice far heard of chariots bore her from her home. A couchant earth, awakened in its dumb muse, looked up at her from a vast indolence. Arrived in that rough-hewn homestead, they gave, questioning no more the strangeness of her fate, their pride and loved one to the great blind king. The regal pillar of fallen mightiness, and the stately care worn woman once a queen, who now hoped nothing for herself from life, but all things only hope for her one child. They parted from her with pain-fraught, burdened heart, helpless against the choice of Savitri's heart. They left her to her rapture and her doom. A worshipped empress, all once viewed to serve, she made herself the diligent serf of all, nor spared the labor of broom and jar and well, or close gentle tending, or to heap the flour of altar and kitchen. No slight task allowed to others that her woman's strength might do. But Satyavan sometimes half understood the unplumbed abyss of her deep, passionate want. Yet ever they grew into each other more, until it seemed no power could rend apart, since even the body's walls could not divide. For when he wandered into the forest, oft her conscious spirit walked with him anew, his actions as if in herself he moved. He, less aware, thrilled with her from afar. Above her brows, where will and knowledge meet, a mighty voice invaded mortal space. As the voice touched her body became stark and rigid golden statue of motionless trance. A stone of gold lit by an amethyst soul. Her heart listened to its slow, measured beat. Why comest thou to this dumb, death-bound earth, O Spirit, O immortal energy, if it was to nurse grief in a helpless heart, or with hard, tearless eyes awake thy doom. Arise, O soul, and vanquish time and death. But Savitri's heart replied in the dim night, why should I strive with earth's unyielding laws, or stave off death's inevitable hour? This surely is best, to pactize with my fate and follow close behind my lover's steps and pass through night from twilight to the sun, across the tenebrous river that divides the adjoining parishes of earth and heaven. The voice replied, is this enough, O Spirit? And what shall thy soul say when it wakes and knows the work was left undone for which it came? Then Savitri's heart fell mute. It spoke no word. A power within her answered the still voice. I am thy portion here, charged with thy work, as thou myself seated forever above. Speak to my depths, O great and deathless voice. Command, for I am here to do thy will. The voice replied, Remember why thou camest. Find out thy soul. Recover thy hid self. In the enormous emptiness of thy mind, thou shalt see the Eternal's body in the world. Know him in every voice heard by thy soul. Then shalt thou harbor my force and conquer death. Then Savitri, by her doomed husband sat, still rigid in her golden motionless pose, a statue of the fire of the inner sun. She looked into herself and sought for her soul. Then Savitri surged out of her body's wall and stood a little span outside herself at the dim portal of the inner life. A formidable voice cried from within, "Back, creature of earth, lest tortured and torn thou die." The serpent of the threshold hissing rose, and trolls and gnomes and goblins scowled and stared, and wild beast roarings thrilled the blood with fear. And menace muttered in a dangerous tongue, unshaken, her will pressed on the rigid bars. Her being entered into the inner world. Across a perilous borderline she passed, where life dips into the subconscious dusk. All struggles from matter into chaos of mind, a swarm with demental entities and fluttering shapes of vague half-bodied thought and crude beginnings of incontinent force. This state now threatened, thus she pushed from her. Approaching loomed a giant head of life ungoverned by mind or soul, subconscious vast. Then, journeying forward through the self-wide hush, she came into a brilliant, ordered space. There, life dwelt, parked in an armed tranquility. A chain was on her strong and insurgent heart. There one stood forth who bore authority on an important brow and held a rod. His sentences savored the oracle. Traveler or pilgrim of the inner world, oh, aspirant to the perfect way of life, here find it. Rest from search and live at peace. Savitri replied, casting into his world sight's deep release, the heart's questioning inner voice. Happy are they who in this chaos of things, this coming and going of the feet of time, can find the single truth, the eternal law. Happiest who stand on faith as on a rock, but I must pass, leaving the ended search, truth-rounded outcome, firm, immutable, and this harmonic building of a world effect, this ordered knowledge of apparent things. Here I can stay not, for I seek my soul. None answered in that bright, contented world, but some murmured passers-by from kindred sphere, each by his credo judged the thoughts he spoke. Who then is this who knows not that the soul is a least a gland or a secretion's fault, but others, nay, it is her spirit she seeks. But none has touched its limits or seen its face. Another with mystic and unsatisfied eyes who loved his slain belief and mourned its death. Is there one left who sees far beyond? Can still the path be found? Open the gate. So she fared on across her silent self. To a road she came, thronged with an ardent crowd. Guests from the cavern of the secret soul, and Savitri, mingling in that glorious crowd, longed once to hasten like them to save God's world. Outstretching her hands to stay the throng, she cried, "O happy company of luminous gods, reveal, who know, the road that I must tread to find the birthplace of the occult fire and the deep mansion of my secret soul." One answered, pointing to a silence dim on a remote extremity of sleep, in some far background of the inner world. O Savitri, from thy hidden soul we come. Follow the world's winding highway to its source. There, in the silence few have ever reached, thou shalt see the fire burning on the bare stone and the deep cavern of thy secret soul. Then Savitri, following the great winding road, came where it dwindled into a narrow path, trod only by rare wounded pilgrim feet. A few bright forms emerged from unknown depths and looked at her with calm, immortal eyes. There was no sound to break the brooding hush. One felt the silent nearness of the soul. Here, from a low and prone and listless ground, the passion of the first ascent began. A woman in a pale, lustrous robe, the mother of the 7 sorrows, bore the 7 stabs that pierced her bleeding heart. In soft, sweet, training words, slowly she spoke. Oh, Savitri, I am thy secret soul. To share the suffering of the world I came. I draw my children's pangs into my breast. I am the hope that looks towards my God, who never came to me till now. His voice I hear that ever says, I come. I know that one day he shall come at last. She ceased, and like an echo from below, answering her pathos of divine complaint, a voice of wrath took up the dire refrain. I am the man of sorrows. I am he who is nailed on the white cross of the universe. To enjoy my agony, God built the earth. My passion he has made his drama's theme. I am the doer of demoniac deeds. I was made for evil. Evil is my lot. What nature made me, that I must remain. And Savitri heard the voice, the echo heard, and turning to her being of pity, spoke, Madonna of suffering, Mother of grief divine. Thou art the portion of my soul, put forth to bear the unbearable sorrow of the world. But thine is the power to solace, not to save. One day I will return, a bringer of strength, and make thee drink from the eternal cup. On passed she in her spirit's upward route, a woman sat in gold and purple sheen, armed with the trident and the thunderbolt, her feet upon a couchant lion's back. Aspired the harmony of her puissant voice. O Savitri, I am thy secret soul. I am Durga, goddess of the proud and strong, and Lakshmi, queen of the fair and fortunate. I wear the face of Kali when I kill. I trample the corpses of the demon horde. I shall hear the silver swing of heaven's gate when God comes out to meet the soul of the world. She spoke, and from the lower human world, an answer, a warped echo, met her speech. The voice rose up and smote some inner thought. I am the heir of the forces of the earth. Slowly I make good my right to my estate. When earth is mastered, I shall conquer heaven. The gods shall be my aids, O menial folk. No wish I harbor unfulfilled shall die. Omnipotence and omniscience shall be mine. And Savitri heard the voice, the warped echo heard, and turning to her being of power, she spoke. Madonna of might, mother of works and force, thou art a portion of my soul put forth. Thou hast given men strength, wisdom thou couldst not give. One day I will return, a bringer of light. Then I will give to thee the mirror of God. Thou shalt see self and world as by him they are seen, reflected in the bright pool of thy soul. Ascending still her spirit's upward route, she came into a high and happy space. Here, living center of that vision of peace, a woman sat in clear and crystal light. A low music heard became her floating voice. O Savitri, I am thy secret soul. I have come down to the wounded, desolate earth to heal her pangs and lull her heart to rest. I shall save us if earth consents to be saved. She spoke, and from the ignorant nether plane a cry, a warped echo, naked and shuddering, came. I am the mind of God's great ignorant world, ascending to knowledge by the steps he made. If God is at work, his secrets I have found, but still the cause of things is left in doubt. I know not, and perhaps shall never know. Human I am, human let me remain, till in the inconscient I fall dumb and sleep. And Savitri heard the voice, the warped answer heard, and turning to her being of light, she spoke, Madonna of light, Mother of joy and peace. Thou art a portion of myself put forth to raise the spirit to its forgotten heights and wake the soul by touches of the heavens. Even if thou rain down intuition's rays, the mind of man will sink its earth's own gleam. His hunger For the eternal thou must nurse, and bring God down into his body and life. One day I shall return, his hands in mine, and thou shalt see the face of the Absolute. Onward she passed, seeking the soul's mystic cave. At first she stepped into a night of God, the face of dawn, out of moon twilight grew. Day came, priest of a sacrifice of joy. Into the worshipping silence of her world, he carried a mortal luster as his robe, trailed heaven like a purple scarf, and wore as his vermilion caste mark a red sun. An awful dimness wrapped the great rock door, carved in the massive stone of matter's trance. Two golden serpents round the lintel curled, enveloping it with their pure and dreadful strength. Looked out with wisdom's deep and luminous eyes, an eagle covered it with wide conquering wings. Flames of self-lost immobile reverie, doves crowded the grey musing cornices like sculptured postures of white-bosomed peace. Across the threshold sleep she entered in and found herself amid great figures of God, conscious in stone and living without breath, watching with fixed regard the soul of man, executive figures of the cosmic sense, world symbols of immutable potency. There was no step of breathing men, no sound, only the living nearness of the soul, as thus she passed in that mysterious place, through room and room, through door and rock-hewn door. She felt herself made one with all she saw, a sealed identity within her woke. She knew herself the beloved of the Supreme. These gods and goddesses were he and she, the adorer and adored, self-lost and one. In the last chamber, on a golden seat, one sat, whose shape no vision could define. Only one felt the world's unattainable fount, a power of which she was a straying force, an invisible beauty goal of the world's desire, a sun of which all knowledge is being, a greatness without whom no life could be. Thence all departed into a silent self, and all became a formless and pure and bare. Then through a tunnel dug in the last rock, she came out where there shone a deathless sun. A house was there, all made of flame and light, crossing a wall of doorless living fire. There suddenly she met her secret soul. A being stood immortal in transient, deathless delight with momentary scenes. She had come into the mortal body's room, but since she knows the toil of mind and life, as a mother feels and shares her children's lives, she puts forth a small portion of herself, a being no bigger than the sum of man, into a hidden region of the heart, to face the pang and to forget the bliss, to share the suffering and endure earth's wounds, and labor mid the labor of the stars. Here, in this chamber of flame and light, they met. They looked upon each other, knew themselves, the secret deity and its human part, the calm immortal and the struggling soul. Then, with a magic transformation speed, they rushed into each other and grew one. Once more, she was human upon earthly soil. In the muttering night, amid the rain-swept wood and the rude cottage where she sat in trance. But now the half-opened lotus bud of her heart had bloomed and stood disclosed to the earthly rays. In an image shown, revealed her secret soul. In its deep lotus home, her being set, as if on concentration's marble seat, calling the mighty mother of the world to make this earthly tenement her house. As in a flash from a supernal light, a living image of the original power, a face, a form came down into her heart and made of it its temple and pure abode. Out of the inconscient, soulless, mindless night, a flaming serpent rose, released from sleep. Its rose, billowing its coil, and stood erect, and climbing mightily, stormily on its way. It touched her centers with its flaming mouth, as if a fiery kiss had broken their sleep. They bloomed and laughed, surcharged with light and bliss. Then, at the crown, it joined the eternal space. All underwent a high celestial change, breaking the black inconscience blind, mute warn, each part of the being trembling with delight, lay overwhelmed with tides of happiness. In the country of the lotus of the head, in the castle of the lotus twixt the brows, in the passage of the lotus of the throat, in the kingdom of the lotus of the heart, in the navel lotus's broad imperial range, in the narrow nether center's petty part, in the deep place where once the serpent slept, a firm ground was made for heaven's descending might. Above the cherished head of Satyavan, she saw not now fate's dark and lethal hold. A golden circle round a mystic sun disclosed to her newborn predicting sight the cyclic rondure of a sovereign life. Once, as she sat in deep felicitous muse, An abyss yawned suddenly beneath her heart. A formless dread with shapeless, endless wing, filling the universe with its dangerous breath. A denser darkness than the night could bear enveloped the heavens and possessed the earth. Then, from the heights, a greater voice came down. The word that touches the heart and finds the soul. The voice of light after the voice of night. O soul, bear not thy kingdom to the foe, that all in thee may reach its absolute. God must be born on earth and be as man, that man, being human, may grow even as God. Cast off thy mind, step back from form and name, annul thyself, that only God may be. Thus spoke the mighty and uplifting voice, and Savitri heard. She bowed her head and mused, plunging her deep regard into herself, in her soul's privacy, in the silent night. Her body's thought climbed from her conscious limbs and carried their yearnings to its mystic ground, where nature's murmurs meet the ineffable. Only sometimes small thoughts arose and fell, like quiet waves upon a silent sea, or ripples passing over a lonely pool, when a starry stone disturbs its dreaming rest. Then all grew still, nothing moved anymore. Immobile, self-wrapped, timeless, solitary, a silent spirit pervaded silent space. Unutterably effaced, no one annulled, a vanished vestige like a violet trace, a faint record merely of a self now past. She was a point in the unknowable. Yet all was not extinct in this deep loss. The being traveled not towards nothingness. There was some high, surpassing secrecy, and when she sat alone with Satyavan, her moveless mind with his that searched and strove in the hush of the profound and intimate night, she turned to the face of a veiled, voiceless truth, hid in the dumb recess of the heart, or waiting beyond the last peak climbed by thought. But now she sat by sleeping Satyavan, awake within, and the enormous night surrounded her with the unknowable vast. Out of the infinitudes, all came to her. Into the infinitudes, sentient, she sprang. Infinity was her own natural home. Nowhere she dwelt. Her spirit was everywhere. The distant constellations wheeled around her. Earth saw her born. All worlds were her colony. The greater worlds of life and mind were hers. All nature reproduced her in its line. Its movements were large copies of her own. She was the single self of all these selves. She was in them, and they were all in her.